What is up, Energizer Gang? It's RG here back with another video. Now today, I am going to be doing my second Q&A. I thought, you know what, the first one went really well, so why don't we just do another one? Let's just, get it going. Let's not waste any time. So, my first question is, besides yourself, who is your favorite underground rapper? Well, you see, the thing about that is, I don't really like myself all that much. Like, in terms of an artist. Like, I'm always growing. So I don't like what I do a lot of the time. So, I gotta be honest. I'm going to exclude everyone in my camp. Because the people on my team, Chum, Sakurai, Jakku, Rolls, Tanis, Kid Hayes, they're, they are, it's different. It's different for me. I, I don't want to be biased. So, who's my favorite? Okay, I got three actually. Okay, so first one is Big K Moss. I like I like his unbridled aggression, and I like what he does on a song. Like, he's kind of versatile. Like, he's really, really, really versatile. He's really good at what he does, and so I think that he being able to transcend and to make all these different kind of sounds work in this day and age, in this climate, is really, really good. The second artist is Z15. Z15, I think, in his own lane, like, does a really good job of articulating a certain type of message and a certain type of sound. And nowadays, it's a sound that people want. It's a sound that people really, like, go after. So, I really think that that is something that you could, like, I personally give him a lot of credit for it, and it's just because I also know him personally, so I guess I'm kind of biased. But, I mean, he's not really in my camp. I just like what he does. I like most of what he makes. So, and I haven't thought of a third artist, honestly, but, yeah, so those are my favorite underground artists. Okay, what is the next question? Let's see here. How old are you? I am the big 2-0. I'm 20 years old, but I will be 21 soon. So, there's that. Take with that what you will. You guys already asked me this before, but DC or Marvel? Listen, don't let the shirt fool you, okay? By the way, my favorite Venom story ever. And no, this video is not sponsored by Marvel or Disney. I have to put that out there. Because I could get copyright on this video for just wearing this shirt, but I didn't feel like changing my shirt after last night, it was just one of those nights. But, DC. I really prefer DC over Marvel. But it's like I said, I've said in the past, I love both, but if you're gonna hold a gun to my head and tell me to choose, I'm picking DC 10 out of 10 times. Just because my favorite superhero of all time is Batman, and my third favorite superhero is Flash, and my fourth is Red Hood. So, but because of my love of Spider-Man, I love all things Marvel too. I'm wearing a fucking Venom shirt, okay? Like, I have plenty of Batman shirts, but to go out yesterday, and also today, I wore a Venom shirt because Venom's one of my favorite superheroes. He's in my top 10. So, but yeah, there's that. Are you getting into anything else besides rapping? I produce. I make beats. I write poems. I write stories. I'm going back to college. I'm going for my PhD in social sciences. I don't know. I mean, that's really kind of it. That's all that I got. That's all that I can say for right now. That's all I got. what inspires you to keep making music? Honestly, when I started, I had a lot of pain, There was a lot of stuff that was going on, and it was my way of coping. And then, it just kind of became, sorry, it felt like it was an obligation, like that people would ask me to do something and to drop something, and then I would drop it, and then I would get clowned afterward for it because the shit that I was making was fucking, like, awful. And so, the thing is that around 2018, I stopped giving a fuck about what people thought about my music, because I was just kind of like, no matter what I make, people are gonna shit on it anyway, so I might as well just do me. Because I was trying to hop on trends. I was trying to, like, do stuff that sounded and was trying to be trendy. So I was out of the game too. I was done. I was like, I didn't want anything to do with rap anymore. I didn't want to rap anymore. I really wasn't writing all that much. And I'm the type of person who's always writing stuff down, like, just, in, like, a notebook. Like, I'm just writing stuff down. That's all that I do all day long, 24/7. If I'm not thinking about rhymes in my head or rapping them, I'm writing just constantly. That's all that I do. Or I'm making beats, or I go to work, or I play a little bit of video games, or I work out. That's my whole life in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that I do. But so in 2018, towards the end of the year, I talked to my friends, to my members of Rated R, and they said that I should get back into the game. They said that I have a story to tell, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do with it, because I had a planned out story for 5 years, okay? So I had a thing planned out where basically I was going to take this character that I had made, Koof, right? And I was going to introduce him as this kind of an alter ego, kind of like Eminem and Slim Shady, or J. Cole and Killer Kevin, something like that, where, like, Koof is my alter ego. But instead of just being, like, something that I use to say offensive things, Koof in the story is also trying to take me over slowly. And as you go on in my, discography, if you listen, you can hear it. Like, at the start of Symbiote 1, the first song, Prisoner, featuring Chum, I'm talking about Koof. Koof trying to take me over. Koof's trying to make me his prisoner. And at the end of the mixtape, with the last song, Ammo, basically, that's Koof rapping. That's not me. That's Koof. Because at that point, I had let him take the wheel in that sense, and I just kind of gave up. And then on Level the Game, you can hear when I start in the intro, I'm basically saying that I'm running from Koof because I don't want to be, a part of him anymore. But at the end of the album, you can hear, right, that Koof is, like, in full control of, the wheel, which brought us to Dark Side, where the first half of the album is Koof, and then the second half is Roman, me, coming in through, like, the light, and basically kind of just, like, getting through, and taking Koof down once and for all, until Symbiote 2, where at the start I'm kind of just writing, doing my thing, and then at the end of the album, Koof comes in and says that you will be seeing the death of Roman. And that brings us to the death of Roman, where at the start, before any of the songs even get going, Koof is kind of just saying, like, I'm back, because I had been telling people that I was at peace, and I was. But the thing about that was that then COVID hit, and I was in quarantine, and I couldn't see my friends. I couldn't see anyone. So I was really, really depressed. And so what happened was that because I was depressed, I just thought I might as well make a fucking album. Because I had made intro and I had started working on The Chase, which is the end of the album. But I couldn't just do a 2-track thing. That wouldn't have made any sense. I had to make something that would build into it. So I started making like songs. Like I wrote, Ascension, and then I made that song. And then Abe sent me the verse for Money Man, and then I made that song. Fallen Soldiers had already been done. It had already been out, but I thought I might as well put it onto this album. Same with No Mask, except with No Mask 2, I changed the verse and I made it better. Shots with Big K, he sent me that and I just wrote something to it. A lot of the songs on there. Probably my favorite song from that album was Villain, because I think that's when I'm at my most comfortable. That or Ghost. Like, I really like Ghost, and I like Villain. And I like The Chase, too. And I like Divided We Fall, but I feel like that's a little too panderish. So, for songs in the future that get political, I'm going to change that. Oh, speaking of, what are your political leanings? Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a full-blown leftist. I have no qualms with saying that. I am just a full-blown lefty. I have no problem saying that. None whatsoever. I believe everybody should have health care, free college, a living wage, universal basic income. We should end the wars. We should legalize marijuana. We should free all of the nonviolent drug offenders. We should bring our troops home. That kind of thing. We should protect the First Amendment, and yeah. So that's a very good question, but I've already answered that question. Who's your favorite Marvel villain? Marvel villain? That's the answer to your question. Why are you so cute? Honestly, I don't know, It doesn't come from my dad. I don't know. It's a very good question. I'm not gonna say anymore. Do you have any features coming up? You mean like where I'm featured on stuff? Yeah. Let's see. I'm on Big K Moss's album coming. I'm on Sakurai's album. I'm on Chum's EP. I think I'm on Money Set Ryan's album, but I'm not entirely sure yet about that. I know I'm going to be on Abe's tape. Detroit Confidential. I'm on that. I'm on his tape, Goat Season. And then next year, the plan is... sorry, I didn't sleep at all last night, as you can tell. But the plan is to make the Rated R tape next year. And then also record my final album in the Koof Saga. Don't worry, I'm not retiring. I'm just ending the Koof Saga after this next album. But so I'm gonna be pretty busy while also juggling college at the same time. So some release dates might not exactly be what you think it might be, because I'm going to also have to be doing college, too. So you guys got to take that into consideration. When you guys say, well, why can't you drop anything? It's because I want it to sound good. Like, I don't want it to be half-assed, you know? So, I take time to write my songs. And to make them, and to make the beats. That takes time, because I care about the quality. And I know that it's not the best quality, the stuff that I make. But, let me tell you, it's certainly better than what people... Like, I like to think that I'm okay. Like, I'm not that bad. I don't think people get any enjoyment, but unless you're a hater, like, you can get some form of, like, comprehension of the stuff that I do. I don't know. I don't... These questions are so funny. Michael Jackson or Elvis Presley? MJ. Easy. There's no, like, listen, Elvis was a great artist, but there's no comparison between Elvis and Michael Jackson. None whatsoever. Okay? Simple. Do you believe that social media is a cancer? Honestly, it depends, because I feel like low-key that social media can be good. Like, it helps you to market, but at the same time, it can also be super toxic. So I'm not entirely convinced that it's fully a good thing. I think it's a mixed bag of both, that it's toxic, but it's also good at the same time. So, I don't know, you know? But, hey. Favorite anime? Naruto Shippuden. And my favorite character is Kakashi, because I know y'all were going to ask me that. Favorite current rapper? It's a tie between, well, Eminem's always going to be there. I love Cole, I love Kendrick, and I love Polo G. So, like, those are my four right now. But only two of them are currently active. So... Trump or Biden? Bernie Sanders. That's my answer. Let's see. Okay. View on the Migos. I am an unapologetic fan of the Migos. I really think that they do good work. I think that they make music that has a message. It has a really good sound. It has a really good, like, they just sound good. They sound clean. Do you know what I mean? Like, they sound clean. Like, they sound good. So I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a really, really, like, they're just really good artists. Are they trash? No. Like, they're not trash. I don't get why people don't like them, but whatever. By the way, Culture 3 is out now. Go listen to it. And also, Polo G dropped last night. Hall of Fame. Fire as hell. Go listen to it, too. Are you excited about Cisco leaving the Flash? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Cisco should not be leaving the Flash. He's the best character on the show. He is what has been carrying the show since season 6, okay? He was the best part of the show. But now, he's leaving, so the show's gonna get worse. It already was kind of teetering on being bad. But, you know, I digress. I'm still gonna watch it. I just don't think that it's gonna be as good as it was. Favorite color? Fire truck red. Waffles or pancakes? Pancakes. It was close though for me because listen, I love chocolate chip waffles, but chocolate chip pancakes, man, nothing beats it, bro. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. So. Star Wars or Star Trek? This is easy. Star Wars. Who besides like you have to be an anti-Star Wars fan to be a fan of Star Trek. Because really all Star Trek is a poor man's Star Wars. That's all that it is. And listen, I like Star Trek. I don't mind it. I just don't Star Wars is what Star Trek wishes it could be. That's just the absolute truth about things, you know? So, not answering that question. Not answering that question. Not answering that question either. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Alright, this one I can answer. What do you read? I don't read a whole lot because it's funny, right? I love to write, but I hate reading. So, I'm not really big on chapter books, but I have read Harry Potter. I like the Chronicles of Narnia. I've read The Lord of the Rings. But I'm more of a comics guy, as you can clearly see. Because I have to, see the picture, because I'm not very good at imagining things, you know? So, plus it's hard for me to read voices in my head, it's just really hard for me to do, but I do it. Are you concerned about the state of rap music, and how would you fix it if so? I actually think rap is at its best right now. I think it's the most popular music genre. I really think that rap as a whole is doing really good. It's doing really well. So I'm not concerned about rap music. I'm just not. I think it's doing good. Final question. What's next for RG Energy? Well, all I'll say is the sky is the limit, you know? And I don't really know, honestly. I'm just gonna let life take me where it does, and I don't know, you know? Hopefully, in a few years, what's next for me is what I've been after all along, which is going viral and getting the respect that I feel that I deserve. So, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Deuces.